Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the Tudor Pelagos Marine Nationale. They finally announced it, but it's not what we were expecting. We're going to be discussing what's different about it, what we were expecting, the good and the bad. Now, before we get started, first a wristwatch check. I know a lot of people have been asking. I am wearing a new watch in my collection, and that is the 1815 Chrono Boutique Edition. Gonna have a full review. Absolutely love this watch. Now, a lot of people have been saying their so-called leaked specifications that it was going to be a 40 millimeters. That is not true. This watch remains 42 millimeters, and that makes a lot of sense. If you consider the Sea Dweller, which is considered as its bigger brother, the Sea Dweller is a bigger watch, you get the helium escape valve and so on. So the Pelagos remain 42 millimeters, and that isn't necessarily a bad thing, but we're gonna save that for the full review when I get this watch in. Now, the second thing that didn't change, the case is still titanium. However, you do not get a bracelet with it, you get the Marine Nationale strap. Now, finally, the last thing that didn't change is the blue color. It is very similar to the original blue. Some pictures makes it look a little bit darker, but from what I can see, it's still the same blue. But take that with a grain of salt. I will have a full review, so once I get that watch in, we're gonna make sure I'm gonna have the old Pelagos and the new one to check if there's actually a difference in the blue color. So let's talk about what's different about the new Pelagos Marine Nationale. First and foremost, it has no date. A lot of people who like divers with no dates will be so happy, including myself. However, a lot of people will say that that kind of loses that extra functionality, but it just makes the dial look really clean, and to me personally, I like it a little bit more. Now, here's my problem with this release. I was expecting them to flex their meta certified movement. This movement is only the COSC certified, which is perfectly fine. I completely understand. But from my perspective, if they just added that extra meta certified movement like they did with the Tudor black base ceramic, it would have been such a boss move, and it would have cannibalized sales from the likes of the Omega Seamaster, for example. I feel like for a watch that's part of the Marine Nationale, they should have done something a little extra, a little special. I feel there's not a huge difference from the regular Pelagos and from what we've been expecting. Adding a meta certified movement, yeah, it's not that important, especially if you have a COSC certification, but it would have just been that extra level above, just a boss move that will cannibalize a lot of its competition. But unfortunately, they just decided to have the regular COSC, which is fine because it keeps the price, I guess, a little bit reasonable at around $3,900 to $4,000. Now, I'll give you my personal opinions. Of course, I would have liked to see a 40 millimeters. There's not a lot of differences between this and the older Pelagos. Personally, I kind of find it weird that the water resistance is only 200 meters. Let me stop you there. I don't care about water resistance. As long as it has 100 meters, I'm perfectly fine. However, it's more of the principle. The Tudor Pelagos was made to be an over-engineered tool watch in their catalog, and I kind of wanted to see something that had a bit more water resistance, just an extra sales gimmick. 500 meters would have been incredible, but this only has 200 meters, which is not bad whatsoever. Most people will never reach 200 meters anyway, but it was just the principle. I would have liked to see 500 meters to justify a little bit of what it is. Now, at a price of just above $4,000, this is an absolute value watch. Guys, this was just a short video sharing with you the new official Tudor Marine Nationale. Let me know what you think about this watch in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.